This time we're going to be making some goop. Now, I promise you that if you have made the slime that we did earlier in the week, I guarantee you that goop isn't quite as messy. It is still a little bit messy, but again, lots and lots of fun. So, like the slime, we don't need too many ingredients. This time we just need some corn flour. Now this is a White Wings one, but if you can just get the Woolies one, Coles one, home brand, completely fine as well. So you need corn flour and you just need water. Just average cold water from the tap, doesn't need to be warmed up or anything. You can also then have on hand your colouring, food colouring, to change the colour, and as we've done in other things, you can also have your essences, so to create different smells and that sort of thing. So, to make some goop, we need to take our corn flour, which can be a little bit messy, and you place it inside your container. So you just need a container. You probably won't need as big a container this time. And it doesn't matter whether the container is see-through or not. I just got a see-through one so that you could sort of see what I was doing. Okay, now it's just then a matter of putting little bits of water into your goop, into your corn flour. Now what's going to happen is that what happens with goop is that when it's sitting on its own, it's quite hard, okay? But then when you pick it up, it all seems to just sort of fall apart, which you'll see very shortly. It doesn't take long to make goop at all. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water. You need a spoon to stir it around with. Now don't be alarmed if you get a little bit of the way through and you think, oh, it's gone rock hard, I've messed it up, or it's not working or whatever. That's okay, because you do want it, like I said, to be hard when it is sitting down flat. Okay, so if you look here, I've got some that's still powder, so I need to put a bit more water in. But just be careful not to add too much at the one time, because once it goes too sloppy, then you can't really come back from that. You need to add more corn flour. So we stir it all in together. Now, if I can show you here, you can see that it's quite hard on the bottom. So it's a little bit difficult to kind of stir in, but I think that's just about the right consistency. And as you saw then, I don't actually need a lot of water to go in it. Now, if you look here, I've got it stuck to the bottom here. I'm going to pick it up in the spoon. Looks hard, but then when I let it go like that, it's all stringy. So let's have a look. If I try and pick this up here, oh, it's hard on the bottom. I pick it up, but then it just falls through my hands. And then if you have a look, it kind of goes hard again, so it actually just falls off your fingers like that. I might put just a little bit more water in that, just to make sure that it's all blended in together. Once you get to this stage, you can just use your fingers to blend it in together, get right into the corners, just to make sure. Now it's a bit difficult to show you from this angle of where the camera is, but when I just look at that, it looks like, and you can probably see from there, that it looks like liquid. So it just looks like liquid moving around until it sits. So then when I go to pick it up, it's like it changes its consistency. So I pick it up like this, it's quite hard, but then just goes into a liquid format. And then again, starts to harden on my fingers. So it's quite a bizarre sort of concept, but lots and lots of fun. Hard when you touch it on here, but then liquid when you put it in your hands. Now, of course, you can put in different colours, like I said. Now, this one here that I found at the supermarket the other day is a gel food colouring. So I'm going to try a little bit of that one because it's purple. I think that's a pretty cool colour. I haven't tried this before. So we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to put a couple of drops in there, and you'll see as I'm going there that it's actually dripping off my hands there. So put a few drops of that in, and I'll see if I can do it like this so you can see. You get a nice sort of marble effect to start with. So you can put colour in there as well. You can also put any of your other things, like I've said before. You can put glitter in there, you can put sprinkles in there, you can put any other things as well. If you have enough, you can also, like some of our other sensory activities, you can hide things in there for them to find. You can put letters and numbers in there. You can try and write in it, which will be quite interesting because it will actually disappear. So they might write their name or something like that, or write some letters, but as they do it, it will close up and it will disappear. So again, quite a fascinating concept. You could talk about with your child the fact that it goes from, changes consistency and goes from a liquid to a solid and then back to a liquid, and keeps changing back from solid to liquid format, which brings into your science sort of elements as well. Yeah, so basically that's how we make goop. You can make as big a tub or a smaller tub as you like, and have lots and lots of fun playing goop. See you later.